नमस्ते। हमेशा खुश रहो बेटियाओं। I'm JVN Professor Manju Sharma. Program name BA at 5th Sem. Subject name Pedagogy of Social Science. Module name Analysis of Social Political Realities. University name Jyoti Vidyapeth Women's University. I'm JVN Professor Manju Sharma. I welcome to all in university class. In university class today will be discussing about analysis of social political realities. India is a vast diverse country which attracts much attention as a political and economic entity as well as a major tourism destination. This contemporary commentary explores the Incredible India campaign, a nation branding campaign which has been running in India for approximately 10 years. In doing so, we consider nation branding as a mechanism for communicating between nation and the rest of the world. We draw on a published account of the company by ones of its architects and series of images utilized in the campaign as well as a series of interviews with members of the public regarding their reaction to the images used. We argue that national branding campaign can tell us much about imagined identities of those being branded. In doing so, we illustrate the difficulty of representing vast and diverse population within a fast developing economy as well as the benefits of placing the target of the campaign among the other than orientalizing the citizen at the heart of the nation branding campaign. The subject of child undernutrition in India exposed by competing sides of the policy and life. It argues that undertaking narrative policies analysis is in a structured fashion helps to elucidate a clear sense of the underlying positions within these important areas of development discourse. India's high rates of child undernutrition have become a battleground of positions of the country's growth trajectory, revealing of the wider assumptions, ideologies, and manifestations of power of the various actors exposing particular positions. Recent debates have brought into focus not only the contention of various consultees and remedies, but also the politics of measurement, data, and their interpretations. The result of the analysis are relevant elsewhere in their illuminations of the politically public nature of technocrat debates on nutrition and the way in which this public discourse extended beyond the immediate topic to wider ideological divisions and assumptions on growth, equity, and recent history. The value of Marian spatial planning of engaging with terrestrial planning theory and practice. It argues that the tradition of reflection, critique, and debates that are a future of land-based planning can inform the development of richer theoretical underpinning of manure spatial planning as well as manure spatial planning practice. The case is illustrated by the tempering the view that MSP can be a rational planning process that can follow universal principles and steps by presenting an alternative perspective that seems MSP as a social and political process that is highly differentiated and place specific. This perspective is discussed with references to four examples. First, the paper considered with history, culture, and administrative context lead to significant differences in how planning systems are organized. Second, in it highlighted that planning systems and process tend to be in constant flux as they respond to changing social and political viewpoints. Third, it discussed why the integration ambitions which are central to spatial planning require detailed engagement with locally specific social and political circumstances. Fourth, it forces on the political and social nature of plan implementation and how different implementation contexts need to inform the design of planning process and the style of plans produced. The social sciences main role analysis of social political realities. Political sociology is concerned with the sociological analysis of political phenomena, ranging from the state and civil society to the family, investigating topics such as citizenship, social movements, and the sources of social power. The lineage of the discipline is typically traced from such thinkers as Monmouth Smith and Fergus Karl Marx, founding fathers of sociology. Durkheim and Max Weber to such contemporary theorists as Gellner, Anatomy Giddens, Jürgen Habermas, Michels, where a typical research question in political sociology might have been why do so few citizens choose to vote? What difference does it make in women get elected? Political sociologists also now ask how is the body side of power? How are emotions relevant to global? What difference does knowledge make a democracy? In other words, political sociology was traditionally concerned with how social trends, dynamics, and structures of domination affect formal political process, as well as exploring how various social forces work together to change political policies. From this perspective, we can identify three major theoretical frameworks: pluralism, allied the managerial theory, and the class analysis without Marxist analysis. This represents the high points of conformance of the state theory of economic interpretation of history, in which the focus on production determine people's production relations, that their production relations determine all other relations, including the political. Sociologist Mitchell developed the iron law of oligarchy, where he asserts social and political organizations are run by few individuals and social organizations and labor division are key. He believed that all organizations were elitist and that elites have three basic principles that help in bureaucratic structure of political organizations: need of for leaders, specialized staff, facilities, utilization of facilities by leaders within their organization, the importance of the psychological attributes of the leaders. Social science, pedagogy of social science is very big role in social political realities. This session is powered by 2.0 version, digital 2.0 version. You have any query, write in comment box. We resolve your query. Thank you.